What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Brian the Divine Healer here with you, about to do your tarot card reading. But you know, we're going to do something a little bit different. Okay, we're going to do it a little bit different. Now, this is just going to be general, okay? And so what I'm going to do different is I'm going to take your tarot messages here, and I'm going to give you a message for each one of the houses in your birth chart. So you have 12 houses. You're going to get 12 cards with 12 different definitions and meanings behind what's going on in your energy now. Okay, it's not a personal reading and it's not a birth chart reading. It's a generalized collective message, just in a different way. All right, so to get this started, we're going to go with the first house. The first house in your birth chart. I'm not telling you the signs. I don't know the planets because I don't know when you were born or where. This is why we're doing in general. Okay, so the first card is yourself. Let's get that card out, see what that is. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You do not put in enough time and effort and hard work into yourself. More like you do it for others and not yourself. That can be pretty rough, all right? So now we're gonna get into your second house, which is gonna be your self-worth. It's gonna be your finances. Let's just say the finances, okay? So here we go with your second house tarot message, meaning, oh, justice, also in reverse. Okay, so it's like you work and you work and you work and you see no results. You get no kind of justice here. That's very interesting. Yep. So the scales are imbalanced when it comes to your finances, okay? We can do this like right here so you can kind of see it. Okay, so remember this birth chart, the zodiac signs, is like a clock. It really is, because God says there will be sights and wonders in the sky. Okay, all right, let's get into your third house here. Your third house is going to be all about communication, talking, how you talk, single. Okay, so this is like a, you know, the way that you speak is attractive. Okay. You're very confident, you're very sure of yourself, you're very stable in your communications. Okay, we can do that. Let me just adjust this here real quick. So the next house would be your fourth house, which is home. This is your home life. Empress, living it like a queen. Yeah, so if mama ain't happy, ain't no one happy, right? The Queen of Sheba. Yeah, Empress, looking good, smelling good, attractive. You are running it. Okay, I can dig that. All right, so we're gonna get to your fifth house. That is your creativity, your joy, things that you know make you happy, that you like to do. Well, in that sense, I think you take on too much. Okay, you got the Seven of Swords. So you do a lot when it comes to your creativity here. Sometimes you go a little overboard, a little bit too much in your creativity and joy. So you seek out a lot of fun, a lot of creative ways to live life. Kind of a lot more than I would think the normal person. Okay, so now we're gonna get into your sixth house there. This is your health and work for your sixth house. See how that works out. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so at home, you, like I said, you're the Empress. You leave no one without. So no one goes hungry. Nobody, you know, you remember everybody. So you make sure everybody's set up first, okay? However that is for you in your family, in your home life, even if it is just yourself, you set yourself up first. That would make sense because that is with the Empress here in your fourth house. The fourth house of home. Work, health. Okay, so at work, you're that type of person that, if somebody's got assignment or a deadline, and you see them falling behind, you're that type of person that will give them a hand and help them out. Okay, so we're gonna get into your seventh house right now. This is about relationships and how you handle them. Okay, not very happy. Okay, so in relationships, you're not happy. Okay, and it's because you're this empress looking very super attractive. It's hard to find somebody on your level. So relationships, you're not so happy with for the majority of your life. Really, that's pretty much what that is. Okay, so now with the eighth house, we're going to see about what is your situation when it comes to death, loss, fears. Okay, that is your eighth house. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you kind of fear not building this kind of legacy here, this generational wealth. You're kind of like, you're basically you basically worry about how things are going to turn out when you are not there, because obviously you're running the show, right? So that would be fear for sure. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get into your ninth house, which is about travel. Let's see what traveling is for you, High Priestess. It's like with the High Priestess in reverse, this would be like, keeping secrets, keeping things to yourself. I think that you're an explorer here. You like to get out there and see what the world is all about. Okay, so I don't think that you're very reclusive in that idea. Okay. That's kind of interesting. I'm digging that. Okay, I'm digging that. So we're going to get into the 10th house, which is your career. Too many cards, man. It's your career. Shit, I just put them upside down. So let's get into that and see what the hell's up in your career. We did talk about work here in the 6th house, but that's more like your health. You're very on it. You don't let anything slip. And with your career, you're out there. Okay, you don't hide yourself from extra work. Okay, you put in that overtime. You're really into getting out there. Yeah, putting yourself out there for more work. And it's like you don't have to like look for knowledge. You just kind of know things. Okay, so you're a person that knows things without really knowing how you know, but you just know. All right, so we're gonna get into friendships here with the 11th house, and that is all about guarding yourself here. So that kind of reminds me back of your relationships in the 7th house. You're guarded, against other people here that I guess would kind of make you vulnerable. So you don't like to be vulnerable here. Not at all. All right, so we're going to get to the 12th house. This is about your secrets and your spirituality. Let's get it. What secrets are you holding, or if any? Secrets don't make friends. So you just tell it how it is. You speak the truth, or you keep no secrets. Okay? You just let it rip. You don't hold anything back, and you make sure that you speak on things as they happen and in the moment. So, hope you enjoy that. This was kind of a fun, different thing. Okay, but I think it's going to be relatable to a lot of people, even though we're not doing specific zodiac signs and what planets and alignments and shit are up in your chart. This is, like I said, a very general, basic read incorporating tarot and your birth chart. So I hope you enjoyed that. I definitely appreciate y'all being up in here. Thank you. Binge my playlist. Be blessed, be brave, be bold, and be well. Tell your friends and neighbors all about my channel. Bring them on over. If you have not subbed up, then you're a chump. See you on the next one.